Hello and welcome back to part 2 of our holiday with the beautiful Adria Altea Dart. If you missed part 1, I'll leave a link to part 1 in the description below this video. But let's crack on with the second part of our brilliant holiday.
We last left you at Daylakers Club campsite in Hythe in Kent, from where we took a day trip to Dungeness on the Romney, Hythe and Dymchurch Railway. From Hythe, it was a half-hour drive to Rye, East Sussex, and Leasam Lane Caravan and Motorhome Club certificated location. This is a basic, no-facility site offering sweeping views and costs just £10 per night. It was at this point I realised I'd forgotten my 13A to 16A adapter that I needed to be able to plug the caravan into the car's main socket, and a huge thank you is due to JC Leisure of Rye for helping us out. JC Leisure sells a huge range of motorhomes including deck lifts and roller team, and is a super friendly and helpful dealership. Back at Leasam Lane, and it's a short walk into Rye where we had a lovely lunch at Licence to Kale. Don't get too excited because this wonderful eatery closed its doors for the last time the following week. Just 5 minutes by car from Rye is the wonderful sandy beach at Camber, where we enjoyed watching kitesurfers at play. All in all, it was a wonderful day, topped off by a beautiful evening. The town of Rye and Rye Station are about a 15-minute walk from the CL, and there are direct trains to Hastings, Ashford and Eastbourne with connections onto Canterbury and Brighton. But we spent an enjoyable day exploring the very dog-friendly and delightful historic town of Rye. Before we left the next day, our Dutch neighbours on site brought over their Jack Russell to meet Ted, and they got on famously. Today our journey is a 27-mile hop to Norman's Bay Camping and Caravanning Club site. Don't be fooled by the short distance, it takes well over an hour due to the thick traffic through Hastings and Bexhill. Norman's Bay is a cracking site and located right on its own private shingle beach. However, due to the banking of the shingle, you cannot actually see the sea from the site. Norman's Bay is close to the elegant resort of Eastbourne. We very much enjoyed the promenade and the seafront, but sadly the town itself is showing signs of having seen better days. "15 minutes walk from the campsite is Norman's Bay railway station, where you can catch a train to Eastbourne, Brighton, or as we are today, to Hastings. The railway line hugs the coast and affords some beautiful views. I have to say that we found Hastings an upbeat, cheerful and confident place after the faded glory of Eastbourne. Head to Hastings Old Town to enjoy the eclectic mix of shops, galleries and cafes. From Hastings seafront you can normally take the steepest funicular in the world, the East Hill lift, up to Hastings Country Park, but sadly it was closed for maintenance when we visited in June 2024. For lunch or afternoon tea we recommend this place, the Hanushka Coffee House, where dogs are welcome and the walls are lined with books that you're welcome to read. It's only 29 miles from Norman's Bay to Crowborough Camping and Caravanning Club site. We had to leave Norman's Bay by midday, but we couldn't arrive before 1 o'clock, so we ended up having to pull over and park for 15 minutes. At least it gave me the opportunity to admire how handsome the EV6 looks with the Adria Altea. Sadly, this marked the end of the holiday for my partner, who I took to nearby Eridge Station for a train to London and his train onwards to Belgium. But look, Eridge Station doesn't just serve the Southern Railway, it also serves a heritage line too, the Spa Valley Railway. Well, it would be rude not to. Our traction to Tunbridge Wells West was a vintage diesel multiple unit, affectionately known as a thumper. It certainly makes you feel old when you ride a vintage train, yet you can remember when you were younger travelling on these in regular commercial service. At Tunbridge Wells West, you are welcome to look around the train sheds where you could admire locomotives and coaches in varying stages of restoration. turns out that Crowborough Camping and Caravanning Club site is not only a couple of miles from the Spa Valley Railway, it's also just 14 miles from the wonderful Bluebell Railway, which just happened to be hosting a model railway exhibition on the weekend of my visit. It's as if I'd planned it like that on purpose. Once again, it would have been rude not to. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the often overlooked but hugely important volunteers who take care of the gardens and landscaping at our heritage railways. What a gorgeous display there was to admire at Sheffield Park Station. Being an event weekend, the sheds were open to allow everyone to admire the locomotives and restoration projects, as well as to enjoy some of the model railways on display. It was a delight to see one of Sheena and Andy's suitcase trains. Before too long, the lure of the real thing got too strong and we boarded a train to East Grinstead. After a stop at Horsted Keynes, which we shall visit later, the train stops at Kingscote, which is somewhere I'll be getting off on my next visit in order to better admire the landscaping and enjoy the picnic area. On the way back we stopped off at Horsted Keynes to enjoy more model railway exhibits, including this one called Brief Encounter, created by the lovely Dawn Quest. There are no filters applied and your eyes are not deceiving you. Dawn built a monochrome layout to honour the film being in black and white. If you want to find out more, then please visit Dawn's YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. Another of my favourite layouts was on display, Rainbow Rock, proving that not all railway modellers take themselves too seriously. Many period TV and film pieces are shot at Horsted Keynes, and this sign has been left as a homage to the popular drama series. Heading back to Sheffield Park, and it was a delight to be ferried in a Metropolitan Railway coach dating back to 1898, which had been lovingly restored and was detailed right down to a copy of the original moquette. Finally, at Sheffield Park, we enjoyed watching the volunteers play trains. And why not? So that was the end of my stay at Crowborough Camping and Caravanning Club site. The next day I braved the M25 to reach Wyatts Covert to catch up with my friends Petra and Andy and their Jack Russell Josie.
So there we have it, folks. I'd like to say a massive thank you to Adria UK for the loan of this beautiful Altea Dart. I've done a full review of this caravan and other videos about it, so I'll leave links to those in the description below this video. Also a big thank you to Marcus from the channel Fan for Van for my road trip hoodie. So thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you don't already. It just leaves me to say from Dougal, I hope you can see him there, Dougal, from Ted, and from me, thanks for tuning in. There, what do you reckon, boys? Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy your holiday? Did you enjoy it? They never smile. You did enjoy it, really, didn't you? Oh, Ted, you're really channeling Dougal today, aren't you?